Hi everyone, it's Miss Shannon. Here at Orangeville Public Library, we celebrate literacy every day of the year. But today is an extra special day because right across Canada on January 27, everyone celebrates Family Literacy Day. And that's definitely one of our favorite days of the year. And today is all about celebrating literacy and all kinds of literacy-related activities, including reading, one of my favorite activities. And the goal of the day is to encourage families like yours to celebrate literacy together and to do all kinds of fun activities. So make sure you stay tuned to our social media channel because we are posting different tips every day this week for things that you can do together as a family to celebrate literacy. But for today, because it's an extra special day, we wanted to bring you an extra special story time. So we have partnered with local author and poet Winston to share his very first picture book for children called The Library Pet Parade. And what is so cool about Winston's story is that it's actually based on a real experience where he was a judge of a pet parade that happened at a library, right? So would you like to meet Winston and listen to his story and see his illustrations? All right, well stay tuned because here he is. Happy Family Literacy Day!
Hello everyone, my name is Winston, and I'm going to read for you today from a book that I wrote called The Library Pet Parade. It's all about a young girl named Rachel who loves to read books. For as long as she can remember, Rachel and her dad have visited the library at least once a week. She often borrows books from the library to help her with her school projects. But mostly Rachel just likes to visit the library to borrow books that are fun to read. Sometimes she and her dad attend special events at the library. Rachel likes to read all types of books. She has learned many things reading books and looks forward to her trips to the library. Sometimes she uses her computer for projects and fun things, but really she likes to hold and turn the pages of a real book the best. Today Rachel's dad has dropped her at the library while he does other errands. Not having any special projects underway, she searches the library catalog looking for some interesting and exciting books that would be fun to read. After looking up some subjects on the computer, she goes to the stacks to pick out books to take home. There are so many books with lots of pictures and stories, which Rachel finds exciting. Rachel has found so many great books, it was hard to pick which ones to take home. But finally, with the help of the librarian, she selected 4 to borrow. With her book selections complete, Rachel stops at the circulation desk where she has her library card and the book scanned. Once her card has been scanned, the books she has selected will be signed out under her name. Now she can take the books home to study them more closely. Picking up her book bag, Rachel heads to the lobby to meet her dad for the ride home. And when they're settled in the car, Rachel checks her book bag and notices a flyer tucked in one of the borrowed books. It's an announcement about a special event to be held at the library. The notice says that there will be a pet parade at the library, and all pets and their caregivers are invited to take part. Rachel is very excited about the event because she has a pet cat that she is very proud of named Tiger. Once at home, Rachel talks with her dad about the pet parade and tells him that she would like to enter her tiger in the pet parade. Her dad thinks it's a great idea and promises to help her if she needs it. Rachel thinks finding the pet parade flyer is a big coincidence because one of the books she has brought home from the library is about caring for cats. The book may help her get Tiger ready for the pet parade. Reading through the book about cats, Rachel writes down important information. The important information will help her and Tiger prepare for the pet parade. Now Rachel's cat Tiger is a house cat, and she's never allowed out of the house alone. To keep track of Tiger when she is outside, Rachel has taught Tiger to walk on a leash. Now, walking a cat on a leash is not often done, but Tiger has learned to walk alongside Rachel when out on the street to stay safe. Rachel decides to make Tiger look as pretty as possible, so she gives Tiger a bath. Now, most cats do not like being in water, but Rachel has been bathing Tiger since she was a small kitten, and she accepts being in the tub with soapy water. Boy, is she having a good time. After the bath, Rachel dries off Tiger and brushes out her fur. Tiger enjoys the rub down and purrs away happily. In order to protect Tiger and the other pets during the pet parade, Rachel checks to make sure Tiger has all her shots. She also checks that Tiger's papers from the veterinarian are in order. This is a special requirement of the library so that Tiger can be in the pet parade. Soon the day for the pet parade arrives. Rachel's dad has changed his work schedule to take her and Tiger to the library. Tiger and Rachel jump in the back seat of the car and they are off to the library. Entering the library meeting room, Rachel is excited to see her best friend Joni with her pet rabbit. There are many other children present with pets of all different kinds and sizes. Rachel is concerned about Tiger and how she will act when in the same room with so many different pets. Across the room, Rachel sees Miss Bookie, the chief librarian. Close behind Miss Bookie is an older gentleman that Rachel has met before. It is Mr. Romeo. He is a neighbor who lives on her street. Miss Bookie introduces Mr. Romeo, who will be the pet parade judge. The pet parade is about to start, and Miss Bookie asks that everyone listen to Judge Romeo's instructions. Rachel listens carefully as Judge Romeo describes how he will be judging the pets on such things as appearance, outfits, grooming, and talent. Next, Judge Romeo asks everyone to follow behind Jody and walk their pets around the room in a circle. And after 3 turns around the room, Judge Romeo asks the parade to stop and face him in 2 lines. While slowly looking at each pet, Judge Romeo sometimes asks the caregivers questions about their pet. Finally, Judge Romeo signals to Miss Bookie that he has completed his judging and is ready to announce his decisions. Miss Bookie steps up and asks everyone to be quiet so that Judge Romeo can present the ribbons. Everyone is excited to see the ribbons presented. With a big smile, Judge Romeo describes how difficult it was to complete the judging, as all of the pets were so well taken care of and interesting. First up, Judge Romeo calls forward the colorful parrot and its caregiver. The parrot is presented with a red ribbon for Best in Show, as it is the most colorful pet in the pet parade. Next, Judge Romeo calls up Rachel's friend Joni and her pet rabbit. Joni has dressed her rabbit in a colorful cape with a bell around its neck and ribbons on each of its ears. To carry her rabbit, she placed it in a wicker basket. Rabbit is given a blue ribbon for being the best dressed in the parade. Judge Romeo then continues to present ribbons to more pets. He has selected a pet chicken for being the most uncommon city pet and a dog for being well groomed. There is also a ribbon presented to a fish as the smallest pet in the parade, while a canary gets a ribbon for singing and being so happy. Finally, all the ribbons have been given out. Tiger and Rachel have not won a ribbon, and Rachel is very sad. Rachel thinks maybe she did not do a good job preparing Tiger for the pet parade. But while she's feeling sad for herself, Rachel noticed that Judge Romeo has a sad look on his face also. He seems to be looking for something that is missing from his papers. Miss Bookie and Judge Romeo step away from the group to have a talk. After talking with Miss Bookie, Judge Romeo steps forward to speak to everyone about how important it is that pets learn to behave in public. When pets do not behave in public, they are not always accepted by strangers. He then announces that there is one more ribbon to give out. Miss Bookie comes out from the storage room with another ribbon in her hand. Judge Romeo now calls for Tiger to be brought forward to get a ribbon for the best behaved and well-trained pet in the parade. Rachel does a high-five pump and exclaims, "Yes," but very quietly. Now all of the ribbons have been given out, and Miss Bookie thanks everyone for taking part in the first ever pet parade at the library. She also thanks Mr. Romeo for judging the pet parade, and everyone claps to show their appreciation to Mr. Romeo. The pet parade is officially over. As Rachel heads to the exit door, where her dad has been watching, she offers her friend Joni a ride home. Her dad congratulates Rachel and Joni on winning ribbons. With a smile, he suggests maybe this calls for a special trip to the ice cream store and a stop at the pet shop to get Tiger a treat. At the ice cream store, Joni, Rachel, and her dad dig into special treats while Tiger sits eating hers under the table. It has been a fun day at the library. And that's the end of my story. I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you sometime at the library. Goodbye.
Wow, Winston, thank you for sharing that awesome story with us. I know it's going to be one of my favorite picture books because it includes some of my favorite things, like the library, pets, and dressing up. We hope we'll see you back at the library soon too, and all of you who are watching at home. But until then, we'll have some more surprises online and some more programs. Don't forget though to submit a photo of you reading to either your pet or to your stuffies for a chance to win a copy of the Library Pet Parade. Take a photo and email it to libraryprograms@orangeville.ca and submit it to us by January 31st for your chance to win. Happy Family Literacy Day!